Hi, it's Anna. Welcome to Ruhani Wellness Center. So today I want to go a little bit deeper on what are the medicinal dances. So I keep talking about them, but what are they exactly? So I'm gonna talk a little bit about where do they come from, what discipline are they subscribed into, and then how does the system work, and what are we gonna do tomorrow. So the first thing is, where do they come from? So they are part of an embodied life coaching system, which means life coaching, but we use the body as a tool. Why? Because whenever we're trying to make a change in our lives, all of you has to come with you. So I get a lot of people wanting to transform in certain ways, and they already know what they need to incorporate, to embody, and what they need to let go of, but we don't really know how. And we have to teach ourselves how to embody new patterns, and we have to teach our mind, we have to teach our emotional system and our bodies how to do that. So for example, if I want to learn how to set boundaries, I already know that, but when I'm facing that moment where I need to step in and say, this is not what I want for myself, you need that energy. Otherwise I'm just gonna be the same. I know I have to put my boundary in my mind, but I'm still in that place where physically I don't really know how to embody the energy to say that. So in this example, the energy that we want to embody so that we can ground and state what we need and declare to the world what are our needs, what do we offer, and how can we do this agreement in a way that is working for both of us. That's an energy that requires earth and grounding energy, and fire, the pushing forward energy. So this is just an example of how embodiment coaching can work. So we use physical techniques to incorporate that energy that you need to ground and push forward your fire. So in that sense, into embodiment coaching, we have Ontological Movement System, which is a life coaching system I designed where I am using the elements and other different tools to support this embodiment work. So inside the Ontological Movement System, a way to apply life coaching is through medicinal dance sessions. A full medicinal dance session is a 2-hour session where we work what I like to call the moon cross. Moon stands for ontological movement, so the ontological movement cross. So we work in 2 levels. The horizontal level, which we've talked about, and this is how do I generate plasticity in a human level. So I don't know how to set boundaries, so I need to incorporate that earthy, fiery element into my human aspect. I don't know how to relax, so we embody that water and that ether. Or I forgot what it is to have fun, so we need to incorporate the air. So this is on a human level, and this is one of the levels that we work when we do a complete medicinal dance session. The other level in a 2-hour session is the spiritual level. So we not only get stuck in patterns of personality, which is the horizontal human level. So I'm not only stuck in Anna. The Anna that I always, that since I was a little girl, I created that pattern of surviving in life. So I created this personality around myself, and now that got stuck, and now I need to incorporate different aspects, because otherwise I'm just gonna keep being the same person and this is not working anymore. So I need to incorporate different qualities so that I can be present from different ways and feelings. Okay, so we develop this rigidity on the human level. We also develop the rigidity on the spiritual level. So what I mean by that is the platform of perception through which we see reality is almost always only from this human level. So I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna perceive reality as Anna. So I wake up, and how do I feel? So my question is, how does Anna feel? And I'm thinking again about my personality. But we rarely move that point of view from the human level, which is a personal level, to a pre-personal level, which is a more animalistic awareness where I'm just present from my senses and I'm just here. So I'm no longer Anna. I am just a physical body with a consciousness that comes in a development level that is prior to the self-awareness. So it's prior to me knowing that I am Anna and I am here. I'm just like a newborn baby, or like the reptilian brain. I'm just here. There is no I like this and I like it, and maybe I like it because there's an old pattern in my mind that makes me like this, and I have to figure out what that is. So pre-personal consciousness is just, I'm just here, like, dislike. cold, warm, hungry, not hungry, day, night, super simple, presence. So I take my awareness, my focal point through which I see reality, the looking glass through which I see reality, I bring it from that human, self-aware, personal consciousness to a pre-personal consciousness. I can also take it a little bit higher, so from the human consciousness to a higher consciousness, where I'm not only present now from my physical body, but I detach from my physical body. I no longer identify with my physical body, and I no longer identify with the ego, with the personality, with the personal level. So it's a pre-personal, personal, transpersonal level of awareness. So to get to that transpersonal level, I like to work with the way ancient cultures here, or what I've learned from them in Latin America work. So when they do shamanic work, they don't really go so much deep into psychoanalysis. A lot of the shamanic work that I've presence is more about the complete burning and releasing of everything you think you are. So we analyze who we are, we take on ideas, and we realize so many things from our past, and then we burn it. You get rid of all of it. You burn, you disappear, you let go, you really let go of even the most profound foundings that you've had of yourself. And when you release and you let all that go, you can finally step into the awareness and the clarity of silence, of void, of after that silence, after you burn everything in the fire of the heart, what remains is your truth. So if you dare to burn everything away, any ideas of who you are, where you came from, where the pattern started, everything that you think you solved, if you let go of everything and you burn it all in the fire of the heart, after that, something remains, and there's one message for you. And that's the message from your heart, from your deepest aspect. So when you get to that point where you can receive that message, then that's the message that we bring into our lives after this whole journey. So that's a proposition of a whole 2-hour medicinal dance session where we go through the different platforms of perception. We go pre-personal. So we do exercises that make us bring our awareness to our physical body and a pre-personal reptile presence. Then we work the human personal presence through the elements. And then finally we finish with a transpersonal meditation where we really try to burn everything away, let go of everything we think we are, and get to that point of awareness where we can be present from a transpersonal level. So again, this is like the cherry in the ice cream in the dessert. So it's not about getting here all the time, it's about the journey and enjoying the journey. So when I'm posting the samples of medicinal dance sessions in YouTube now, it's 1-hour sessions where we're working with the elements. And it's not exactly what we do in a medicinal dance session, but it's a demo of how we can work with the elements to embody different qualities. So the invitation for you this Friday when you try the medicinal dance sessions is to really go deep into each element, and you can just have fun with it and take it in a very light, simple way of just having fun and moving your body in different ways. You can also pay attention on how do you feel in every element. What is easy? What is not easy? Am I naturally fiery? Am I naturally earthy? Can I identify what is the energy and what is the element that I need to incorporate in my practice, in my daily life? Do I need to learn how to pause? Am I paused and staggered already? Do I need to light up the inner fire? And it's not through your mind, it's through the experience. So you go and you experience the different elements and you realize, oh, okay, wow, fire used to be so easy and now it's so hard. Or, air and playing around and having no control used to be something I would always do as a kid, but now it's kind of hard. I'm always kind of thinking if I'm doing it right. So that's the invitation, to go a little bit deeper, not through an overanalyzing of you, of the self, is through the experience. What do I need to incorporate to add more plasticity to my life, to myself, so that I can embody the element and I can embody the way of being that I need, so that I can get and co-create the life that I'm trying to co-create. Especially now that we are in a moment in history where we get to do that, to reinvent ourselves. So these are the medicinal dances. They're going to be up on Friday. Please join and have fun.